Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Nur Aini. My student number 24410106009.
Hello everyone, I would like to explain about direct and indirect speech. Direct speech or quote speech involves quoting the exact words uttered by the person within inverted commas or quotation marks. For the example, she said, "I won't be coming home tonight." Tom said, "There's a tiger outside the window." Next, indirect speech. Indirect or reported speech, on the other hand, doesn't have to be within quotes or reported word to word. For the example, she told him that she was happy. He told me that he was tired. Direct and indirect speech itu ada perubahan tenses. There are In addition, we have to change the time. There are Next, we have to change the pronoun. Tuturan direct and indirect speech itu ada statement, comment, prohibition, and question. So, let's discuss one by one. First, statement. Direct speech, Dina says, "I like avocado juice." Indirect speech, Dina said that she like avocado juice. Pertama, kita tentukan dulu subjeknya. Di sana ada Dina sebagai subjek, kemudian berubah di indirect speech itu menjadi she. Kemudian direct speech yang pertama pemakai simple present, kemudian indirect speech diubah menjadi simple past tense. Jadi, verb 1 like diubah ke verb 2 like. Next, command or perintah. Direct speech, Nadine said to me, "Bring your iPad please." And indirect speech, Nadine requested me to bring my iPad. So, we have to add to before verb. Kita menambahkan to sebelum kata kerja. Prohibition, larangan. Direct speech, my father said to my mom, "Don't throw the trash." Indirect speech, my father forbade my mom to throw the trash. Atau di prohibition using not plus to infinitive. Direct speech, my father said to my mom, "Don't throw the trash." Indirect speech, my father told my mom not to throw the trash. Pada pola prohibition ini, kita cukup menambahkan forbade atau not to. Next, yes or no question. Susunan indirect speech harus selalu berbentuk pernyataan atau statement. Polanya adalah if or whether plus subject plus predicate. For the example, direct speech. Doni asked Lila, "Did you enjoy your holiday yesterday?" And indirect speech, he wanted to know if she had enjoyed her holiday the day before. Untuk mengubah direct speech menjadi indirect speech, yang pertama kita ketahui dulu tensesnya. Direct speech menggunakan simple past tense dan indirect speech untuk mengubahnya kita menggunakan past perfect. Jadi, kita ubah dulu. Doni menjadi he, kemudian Lila menjadi she dan her. Kemudian yesterday menjadi the day before. The last is WH question. Direct speech. Anita asked Robert, "Where does Firman live?" And indirect speech, she asked him where Firman live. Nah, untuk mengubah kalimat ini, yang pertama, direct speech, itu kita menggunakan simple present. Dan indirect speech, kita menggunakan simple past tense. Nah, di sini tuh ada perubahan pronoun. Anita berubah menjadi she, dan Robert menjadi him. Serta kita menambahkan question word, di mana itu ada where. Okay, move on to conditional sentences. Before I explain about conditional sentence, first we will talk about sentence. Do you know about sentence? Sentence is a group of words that gives a complete idea or thought. Every sentence must have a subject and a verb. Nah, sentence itu ada simple sentence, compound sentence, dan complex sentence. First, we will talk about simple sentence. Simple sentence has one independent clause. It gives a complete meaning with one subject and one verb. Structure, subject, plus verb, plus object. For the example, he plays football. He sebagai subjek, play sebagai verb, dan football sebagai objek. Contoh lainnya, the sun rises early. Jadi itu ada subjek, verb, dan objek ya. Next, compound sentence. Compound sentence join two or more simple sentences using coordinating conjunction. Structure, simple sentence plus conjunction plus simple sentence. For the example, I wanted to go out but it was raining. Simple sentence tadi kan ada subjek, ada verb, dan juga ada objek. I want to go out itu sudah simple sentence. Conjunctionnya itu but. Dan simple sentence-nya it was raining. Jadi itu gabungan ya guys. Complex sentence has one main clause and one or more dependent clause. Structure, main clause plus subordinating conjunction plus dependent clause. For the example, I stay home because I was tired. Conditional sentence atau kalimat pengandaian itu mempunyai 4 tipe. First, zero conditional digunakan untuk menunjukkan kondisi berupa kebiasaan atau fakta yang umum terjadi. Formulanya, if plus subject plus verb 1, subject plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, if I take a shower before work, I feel fresh. Tenses yang digunakan adalah simple present tense. For the example, if he lies to her, she gets angry. Next, first conditional digunakan untuk menunjukkan kondisi yang mungkin terjadi. Formulanya, if plus subject plus verb 1, subject plus will plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, if I study hard, my father will give me a special gift. Tenses yang digunakan simple present tense dan simple present future tense. For example, if Mary and I don't sign the permission letter, we will not attend summer school. Next, second conditional digunakan untuk menunjukkan kondisi berupa hal yang gak mungkin terjadi saat ini dan masa depan. Formulanya, if plus subject plus verb 2, subject plus would plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, if Devi worked hard, she would achieve as the best employee this year. Tenses yang digunakan simple past tense dan simple past future tense. For the example, if Brian were me, he would enjoy the road trip which takes a long time journey. The last is third conditional, digunakan untuk menunjukkan kondisi berupa hal yang seharusnya bisa terjadi di masa lalu. Formulanya, if plus subject plus have plus verb 3, subject plus would have plus verb 3 plus complement. For the example, if you had booked the train ticket to Malang, you would have met your family. Tenses yang digunakan simple past perfect, simple past future perfect. If we had joined the Borobudur Marathon, we would have strolled around Magelang before it started.
Thank you so much for your nice attention. Let's say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.